I stopped being so stupid, and I started the past like 24 hours. I've read tons of occult books. The Wizard Forums is fucking dope. However, like I've been like a member of that forever, a couple of years. To download yeah, go come in my beard. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you know it's good. Anyways, Wizard Forums. There's tons of books to download, but you have to download Mega Upload. And you have to like the post of the person that sent the book in the forum, and then only then will the thing appear. It's pretty cool. Like the link to Mega Upload. And it's real dangerous for me, man, because I got fucking, dude, I got in the zone, dude. I fucking read most of Paul Foster Case's work over again. I read a very, very fucking tremendous book on ritual sigil magic that I have to find again, because it had information on Camillas, the planetary Camillas, and the practitioner of the art, the man that wrote the book. Very, very good. What's up, Robin? Robin House says, can I get a shout out? What up, Ryan? So, from Amsterdam, Tenley, what's up, though? So, I'm a little like Hunter S. Thompson if he was a occult magic practitioner. We had 75 pellets of mescaline, 5 sheets of high-power blotter acid, a bag of grass, case of beer, case of tequila, or a bottle of tequila, bottle of rum, amyl nitrate, and a whole galaxy of uppers, downers, all-arounders, laughers, screamers, criers. The only thing that scared me, though, was the ether, devil ether. It makes you act like the town drunkard in an old Irish novel. Not that we needed any of that for the trip, but once you get locked into a serious drug collection, the point is to take it as far as you can go. So magic, what's the loudest sound in history? Don't know. I'm not sure if I believe in history. I don't really have I don't have firm beliefs. I have believies, but as far as beliefs go, and anything, what's up, son? Hey. As far as beliefs go and anything, as far as beliefs go and anything, I don't really believe in anything. And I believe in all the things. So, like, I don't even believe in history. I think that we all are the same being that experiences all of this until we fade into the aether. Possibly. Maybe. I think the point of being here is probably to understand occulted wisdom and become a steward of the ageless wisdom, and then pass it on to others that will use it diligently and properly in the formulae that it was created for. What does that mean? I don't know. Sure sounds cool though. So oh, hello. The loudest sound in history is the Krakatoa volcano eruption. Where was that at? It was so loud that it was heard 3,000 miles away in 1883. Krakatoa. Is that in Greece? Is that an island off of Greece? I don't know. It ruptured the eardrums of sailors 40 kilometers away. Good for them. Favorite song, music genre? No, not really. Very much into Sleep Token. They're the only band that's made me like excited for music in a long, long time. I also like hip hop though. I believe that Lil Wayne is probably the best. Indonesia, cool. Play an instrument. I used to play the guitar. Then I tried to murder my friend. Anak Krakatoa. I like that name, that's cool. So what was I saying? I don't know. I wonder what Krakatoa means. What would that be in Hebrew? That'd be Kof. Kof, Resh, Kof, Tau. Aleph Vav. Krakatoa, that's cool. You have to come up with a magical name. My channel is all about fucking performing ceremonial ritual magic. And I show people what I do. It's a daily thing that I adhere to, which is the practice of astrotheurgy and natural magic. And it's an initiatory system, meaning that you learn things gradually, like in grade school into middle school into high school. In fact, there's 3 grades of magic. There's natural magic, where you adhere to the formula of the pentagram of the 5 elements, and you can use different things: oils, incense, minerals, vegetables, meaning drugs, the aether or plasma. Then you go into the second grade of magic, which is planetary and zodiacal magic. And you can literally cut the binds of your existence to the stars, the constellations, and the fucking planets. Or you can grow closer and create something called apotheosis, which you become part of the cosmos, part of that living thing that puts all the planets in their alignment, and all the procession of the equinoxes and all these things. There's a divine spark or force called the black flame, and it animates everything. So you learn to procure that black flame inside of you, and you learn to be at the consciousness level and vibration of natural things around you, and then the things that are above in the heavens. You can connect with both, and you then use both in the form of the hexagram, a triangle pointing up and an interlocking triangle pointing down, fire and water, yin and yang, male, female, positive, negative. So the 3rd grade of magic is that's all about you and your place in this fucking universe. And it's all about ego dissolution. When I say ego dissolution, I don't mean how New Age people talk about the ego. I mean, like, for real, dying. Spiritually dying, experiencing spiritual death. Finding out everything that you believe is a lie. This whole thing is a program. It's a biological function, but a program, mathematical program also. And you don't exist, and this is all a hologram. When you find that out and see it, it's a whole experience, and that's the 3rd grade of magic, which is apotheosis with your divine self, your holy guardian angel, the knowledge and conversation with the holy guardian angel. And also, what I was talking about is called crossing the abyss, having a very extended dark night of the soul, which you invoke yourself. It's really dope. Not really, it's for advanced practitioners that want to understand what we're doing here, or at least understand anything. And you can't really understand anything unless you know the occult nature of things, which involves study. Poetic relic, what is your joke? How do you annoy an archaeologist? You ask to see the bones of the Nephilim? You give them a tampon and ask them which period it is from. That's pretty dope. What if the archaeologist is practicing astrotheurgy and he's crossing the abyss? You might send that guy overboard into an early grave. However, you don't die. You just switch. You don't die, you switch like timelines. Look up quantum immortality. It explains reincarnation where it's not retarded. What did A say to B? I'm gonna stab you if you don't give me your fucking crack pipe. That's what I'd say if I was A. Wasabi. I blew a speaker in my car today. He was a motivational speaker. Left a real bad taste in my mouth, but I feel really good about myself. What is the riddle, Connor? Your subconscious? What runs but never walks? What has a bed but never sleeps? That would be your subconscious mind. Yeah. Oh shit, that's awesome. when Jesus says that when Jesus walks on water in the Holy Bible, no, I don't play any games. This is literally what I do. I smoke pot, and then I invoke angels and demons into myself for inner transformation. And that is all I do. And then I teach the shit. Roblox? I don't know what that is, but that's dope. Where are you from, Connor? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smoke this very potent cannabis. America, cool. I live in southwest of Florida, Fort Myers, Florida. My name is Jeff. Fucking Oregon, dude, that's awesome. All drugs are decriminalized in Oregon, aren't they? That's pretty cool. But this fentanyl thing, it's got to get solved. When all the drugs are poison, it's chemical warfare, and you got to look at where it's coming from. Who's bringing it in? Well, it's cartels from South America that bring it in, but who makes it? The cartels have funded chemists in China and, fucking like Southeast Asia, fucking all these shithole countries, like where everybody's a goddamn doctor. Like, if you're a doctor, you're fucking. Your parents are like, fucking, you need to do more over in those countries. Everything's paid for. It's communist shit. So, like, and then you get told by the government, like, what you're going to do. You get assigned to, like, what you need to do and all that shit. But anyways, after you're, like, fucking, like 35 years of age, you're a burden on society. So they fucking castigate you out of there. And you get to go play chemist with the fucking cartels and gangs and shit in South America. And you get to make heightened versions of fentanyl, like car fentanyl. And then drug mules carry that over the border. Well, actually, Department of Homeland Security just lets them in, or has been. And I've noticed I'm a partaker of engaging in the human experience. So I like to walk around, and talk to fucking like homeless people that are obviously on drugs and shit. And my best friend, he killed himself like about a couple months ago. He was a gay prostitute that did
crystal methamphetamine and fentanyl and shot it in his fucking veins every day. I've never shot that shit. I've smoked meth. I've smoked fentanyl. I've got to say, I've had better. Fentanyl fucking sucks. It hits you really quickly, and then it's out of your system very quickly. It's like 20 minutes. It's very much like a cocaine rush, where you have to redose every 20 to 30 minutes. And that is why you see a lot of overdoses, and that's why you see, and then also crystal methamphetamine, because these people get so zooted and their fucking vital signs go so low. Their heartbeat goes very low. Their oxygen inhalation fucking almost zeros. So they have to find something to function. What is the strongest thing that you can get on the street? Well, you can get, like me, dextroamphetamine, which is crystal meth, but it's from the doctor, from the pharmacy. Or you can get it cheap on the street and you can get a lot of it for sucking a dick. Well, unfortunately, this place, this here United States, everyone has completely, I see, given up on everything. And why not? There's nothing to look forward to. I understand. But also, it's a loser mentality. And also, killing yourself is for faggots. And I only say that because I've tried to kill myself 15 times. And it never works. And I don't think that you're allowed to leave this place until you complete your great work. But also, if you're a burden on the fucking society of the cosmos, you're just taking up space. That's vital energy from God. And I don't think that God likes to waste much of his energy, you know? So a person like my friend, Matt, that died, his Tuesday night was literally like going and fisting 10 dudes, and then like, before that shooting up like fucking all the drugs, taking a bunch of GHB, and then fisting a bunch of dudes and fucking sucking cock and just having like a gay orgy, dude. And this was every single fucking day. He lived with me, and then he finally had to go. He was a cancer. And he took himself out. I don't feel bad that he's dead. He was my best friend, but he literally turned into a demon. It was insane. What happened with Matthew is a microcosm of what's happening in the whole of America, because I see everybody is on the same things. Fentanyl and fucking crystal methamphetamine. Those two things, they literally steal your soul. They're demonic drugs. There's states of consciousness, right? So there's the mineral kingdom of consciousness. There's the mineral consciousness. There's the plant consciousness and vegetable consciousness. There's the animal consciousness, human being and spiritual consciousness, and then consciousness of all things at once that we are encapsulated in, which it's been referred to as God. Uh, at every state of consciousness, there's like vices and virtues, right? Same with the planets, same with the elements. The only thing that's not dualistic is the all, God. Well, when you're taking drugs that are from the mineral and vegetable kingdom, and you're abusing them, and you're just doing wild shit, you are becoming more and more possessed by ancient forces that are anti-cosmic. Or perhaps, I mean, they're a part of they're demonic forces. But I wouldn't, not demonic in the Christian or Abrahamic sense, but demonic in a sense that they are not exalted states of consciousness. Taking psilocybin mushrooms is a wonderful state of consciousness. Even if you have a quote-unquote bad trip, you will learn a lot about yourself if you take psilocybin mushrooms. Funny thing about psilocybin mushrooms, they're actually not part of the plant kingdom. They are part of the animal kingdom because they function like animals or even human beings and spiritual. Because they're much like trees, they breathe out they breathe out oxygen and they breathe in carbon dioxide. So that's cool. Anyways, what I'm saying is the things that we put into our bodies can be really bad for you. They have the destruction. There's a formula. There's like an algebraic formula of magic hidden within certain words like God. God means to generate, to create order and unity, and then to destroy that in order to recreate something more pure. It is the Zimzum of Kabbalistic magic. It is the repairing of the whole world, as it's called. So you, as a person, you were born into a fallen place, right? You have no fucking clue as to what's going on. You didn't ask to be here. I would have to say that the Buddha was quite astute in his esoteric teaching of the first law of being here is that this place is nothing but a wheel of suffering and sorrow due to our wants and needs, which create what's called desire and attachment, and that keeps the wheel spinning. The wheel is called samsara. It's the reincarnation of your soul. And you'll keep coming back to this fucking hellish realm. Keep coming back. It works if you work it. You'll keep coming back to this motherfucker over and over again if you don't get it. I honestly believe that this kind of stuff, being a magician, is the goal of being here. Literally. I honestly believe that. I do not believe I do believe that there's a meaning to life, and it's to understand the things that I'm fucking rambling about. But the things that I'm rambling about are very important. Like, I'm not just saying things, just saying them. I don't have a course to sell you. I'm just telling y'all what occultism is really about, what life is really kind of all about. I think it's also about, to love, to feel hate, to go to war, to have sex, to experience all that there is, to have all things, to have no thing. I've gone through those stages of being where I've had all the things and I've had no thing. I'd rather have nothing. Although his image is hella tarnished now. The Notorious Big said, "More money, more problems," which that song is written by Mace and got stolen by one Sean Puffy Combs. Caravaggio, you okay? So I'm gonna instruct all my lovely people to watch the magic that I'm gonna perform. Actually, it takes about 15 minutes to roll down the road here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to teach of invoking planetary. So, Niner? What does that mean? So this occultism takes away your fear of death. If you read, you have to like read the texts of Hermes Trismegistus and the Hermetic and the Book of Enoch, the Nag Hammadi Library, shit like that, Gnosticism, real Gnosticism. And then go back and you fucking look into Akkadian and Phoenician and Egyptian and Hebrew, Sumerian magic. Then the magic of the, it's all the same shit, classically, but the magic of the Taoists and of the yogis and of the Buddhists, they were seriously fucking practicing some crazy, amazing things and still continue to do this to this day. Over where they hang, I mean, they kind of do get pushed out the way sometimes, like monks and shit. There's a famous Pulitzer Prize winning motherfucking photograph that this one dude took of someone who took in the 70s, forget where this was. This is all over, this is all over Southeast Asia. And in Tibet. China specifically wanted to take Tibet, take the Himalayas and shit. And Tibetan Buddhists go hard as fuck. Like, they carry the ageless wisdom, but there's something else. They've transcended into what we refer to in Rosicrucianism as their ascended masters, or secret chiefs. Every once in a while in Western Hermetic, Occult shit, you'll hear of like some shit like Saint Germain, the alchemist Falconelli, or Christian Rosenkreutz, or Hermes Trismegistus, or fucking Shakespeare, Francis Bacon, shit like that. Anyways, Caravaggio, are you asking? The question is 9 or question mark? No, I didn't understand what the fuck that meant. Asking me if I fucking, am I a part of the order of the fucking 9 angles? Nah, dog. No. Although, I will say, if you say you practice the dark arts, the black magic, that, you know, black magic involves some crazy shit, dude. It's, forming of psyops on people. You become part of a cult-like you become like a gang of like I was thinking about this the other day. So in Rosicrucianism, where all this shit comes from is, well, fuck, it's Chaldean, Zoroastrian, Sumerian, Egyptian, Sufi, fucking Persia, King Arthur, and gay boys in France. All these fucking cults all over the place practice Rosicrucianism. And all over Africa it was practiced. However, there's places I didn't mention, like in specific places in Africa. Morocco, for instance, is where the Moorish people come from. And that's where, like, white Freemasons stole their fucking swag from, is the Moor people, M-O-O-R. They conquered Spain, Italy. That's why Spanish people and Italian people have fucking brown skin. It's because they have African Moorish in them. So, this shit is taught all over the fucking planet. And I'm old enough to remember a time when people did not know these things. A lot of places in America the Aztecs and the Mayans for sure. Earth magic motherfuckers. Natural magic people. Vikings. Natural magic people. The Irish, the Celtic tribes, and Druids. Druids practice astrotheurgy. But everybody else was fucking, this is natural magic. Then there was a progression into all these different schools, mystery schools. These mystery schools of Greece and Rome was fantastic, for real. And out came the secret teachings and wisdom of all ages, which was spread to the fucking Masonic Rite of Memphis, Mizraim. The great, the Brotherhood of Lux. The shit, what's it called? It's AMORC. It's a Rosicrucian order. And then the also there's the There's Societas, Rosicrucianus, and Anglica. And SRIA. These people carried on the wisdom of the Greeks, the Romans, of the mysteries. You know, Caravaggio, I was about to get there because I'm going somewhere with this. Like over here, I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. This was a place of the Moorish people, black people, and the Olmecs, which became the Mayans and the Aztecs. And you know, the fucking Aztecs were out of fucking control, dude. They were wicked with it, but they practiced black magic, which is satanic ritual abuse of children. If you want to get down to it, that's where you get your prana or chi or energy from. If you practice the Luciferian black tradition of vampirism, and not only do you learn how to take energy into you through your skin. It's called pore breathing. Through your etheric body, which is your aura, or what's in physics called the toroidal field. It's the fucking wheel around us that makes the aura of a human being, and you see it. There's a toroidal field around every living organism. In the quantum universe, particle and wave times 4. So, the great master of the temple, the student of the College of the Rosy Cross, Saturn is the cube, right? We've learned to connect with that primal source of archetypal and spiritual energy of the disciplinarian, the drill instructor. Hard lessons, but lessons that make you learn and grow. And if you are learning and growing, you will most definitely feel energy currents rushing through you, right? So, this comes from bufotenine. The way to have bufotenine and a lot of other hormones when you stimulate your pineal gland and pituitary gland, which is called the Ajna chakra, the third eye. You stimulate that shit 2 ways. One is through abstinence and discipline. So you're not a drunkard. You don't drink. You don't take mind-altering chemicals unless you have to. This is like goals. You know what I'm saying? We eat too much, and we're eating bullshit here. We're getting because we don't get real food. It's like fake food, dude. Thing is, it can't kill the physical body if you're etheric and auric bodies are strong, they crystallize and almost materialize to your eyesight. It's in radiation waves. Magnetism radiates, doesn't vibrate. Electricity vibrates. That's the masculine principle. The magical, mystical, feminine, yin current is dark, light, magnetism, and it radiates out. It's the great sea. It's the great sea of Binah. And in this planetary little place we got going on here in this aquarium, Saturn does, they're all luminaries. They're not real physical things. They're spiritual, ascended souls. Gods, titans, archons, the rulers. And daddy is fucking Kronos, Saturn. And the feminine side of that is Binah, the whore. It's the whore. Also, it's it's like maiden, and crone type shit. The great mother is the maid, or the maiden. The maid is the whore of Babylon, or Babylon. Sacred prostitution. Sex magic. And using sex magic and like orgies and shit to conjure enough electromagnetic energy between practitioners of this shit. And also tying in ritual murder of kids and then drinking what's commonly referred to as adrenochrome. It's a real thing. What it is what I mentioned bufotenine earlier. That's 5-MeO-DMT. That's what's in the bufo avarius frog. That's why it's referred to as bufotenine, but that's what your actual endogenous DMT is. It's not just N,N-dimethyltryptamine, it's something else. It's 5-MeO-DMT. It's a different type of wave of existence. It's more serious. It's Saturnian. Satanic. Saturn is awesome, but it also, if you look at a cube in your mind, it's got 6 sides. It's got a top, a bottom, a left, a right, a front, and back. Right? What if you push out the fucking wall in front of you? You're inside, right? Let's say just you're inside of this motherfucker. The cube of space is what it's called. Why I'm mentioning the cube is it's Saturn's cube. The cube represents Saturn. You draw a hexagram to invoke Saturn and all the other planets, because the hexagram represents the cube of space, a cube. Also, though, when the cube of space unfolds, you have the top, which flips all the way down to the bottom. So there's, from the middle, there's like 1, 2, and then the sides flip out. It's a cross. It makes a cross. It makes the rosy cross. That's the secret of the rosy cross. And also it's showing you, like, how do you do this? Well, through sex magic, or what I practice and what all the sages practice, vegetarianism, fasting, ritual purity, invocation of the archangels, invocation of the holy guardian angel, or the Agatho daemon, Agodes, the Akephalon, or Akephalos. Karanzan. All that stuff is awesome. I really think that I don't really find much. I think that there's better ways to charge things than to spill your seed if you're a dude, specifically. It's called the chrism, the holy anointed oil, and through electromagnetic energies in your that go up and down your spinal cord through via your spinal fluids that create semen. On the etheric and art realms, like, that semen physically is something different, more subtle, more divine, as it goes out through emanations of your body, different bodies, etheric body, word body, mental plane, your emotional plane, then your spiritual plane. You got different waves of existence. What adrenochrome is like the bufotenin in your 5-MeO DMT that has been adrenalized. And so that's the main difference, between the black arts, black magic, is when you do that type of shit, and just practicing the occult wisdom of the sages. It's about being like a good person, I guess, and centering your fucking self and understanding that you need to work on yourself and shut the fuck up and get to work. That's what it's about. Or you're just here to party and get your dick sucked. It's a waste of time, dog. So start lifting weights, semen retention, start doing the lesser banishing ritual, the pentagram, the middle pillar ritual, run a mile a day, lift weights, and meditate. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to my girl. I'll be back on later. Ciao.